Hello, hi, my name is Olan Collardy, and I'm a cinematographer. I have been a creative right from 5, 6, 7. Started off drawing and painting, then dabbled in music, creative writing, but I've always kind of also stuck to the academic roots. I went to University College of London to study computer science. But between being 6 years old and between being someone who writes software, I found digital cameras, and I felt when I found that camera and I looked in the viewfinder, that was all the facets of creativity, whether that was drawing, painting, music, kind of coalesced into one form, and that's why I fell in love with it. What I also really like about the craft is the fact that it's a team sport. The art of cinematography is, you have to collaborate with a director, with a costume designer, with a production designer. I think I always kind of need a seed, someone just to give me like a rhythm and something to run off. Something people ask all the time, what was your first big break? It's been a series of breaks. There is a video I shot, it was called Essence Man. It was a moment where I realized it's not just about the camera, the lenses, and it comes back to the whole notion. It's a team sport. Yeah, so that was the first time I remember shooting something I was extremely proud of. I didn't go to film school, so I knew nothing about the industry. I was just, figuring my way out in the dark. Panavision is kind of like a household name. And I remember it was about 2016 or 2017. There was a lovely man called George. I think I just messaged him and, I just said, hey, George, would love to come into Panavision and do a test. He was like, yeah, sure, come in. I was like, what? I can just go into Panavision and test glass? It just kind of like blew my mind. This is Panavision, opening the doors to some no-name any guy. I'll never forget that experience. They've really helped in my past 2 films have, been serviced by Panavision, and I think we have a great relationship. When I have a commercial that has money, I go to Panavision. When I have a short film or like a passion project that has little or no funds, they always make it work. So I really, I want to say a big thank you to the belief from Panavision that, hey, maybe this guy's worth supporting. So, yeah. I'm someone who largely just wanted to shoot human faces because I think human faces are some kind of like landscape that I like to explore. So when I do my camera testing and my lens test, all the charts in the background, I'm not really interested in that. I just want to put a face in front of the camera, see what the lens is doing to the face. Is it distorting the face, which could be a good thing depending on what the film wants to say. How soft are the lenses? How does it feel on the skin tone? Does it even out the creases? Does it accentuate them? Are they warmer? Are they colder? And so I try to do those tests. I don't think I would be the kind of DP I am if I'd been able to go back in time and been too intentional, because I think I would have been self-conscious about my work, and I think I would have made certain decisions that I shouldn't have, because I strongly believe in following the craft and just dedicating your time to paying your 10,000 hours and everything else will follow.